Hi Sagittarius, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another timeless reading. I have here with me the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Let's begin. Okay, we start with the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords talks about you having mental clarity because she rules the sword, which is the thoughts or the mind in the tarot deck. But at the same time, she's very mature in her expression, and you can tell as well that she's soft too, because her throne is adorned with the cherub, which symbolizes royalty, and add this touch of softness to her delivery. So this can be talking about someone who is funny, witty, charismatic, have a good delivery and things like that. And there's like a lot of butterflies on the throne and in the crown, indicating that, you have the power to transform your beliefs or your thoughts or other people's beliefs and thoughts and influence them and inspire them, right? As they aspire to embrace your truth. There's also an aspect of receptivity when it comes to the Queen of Swords, because as you can tell, the right hand is holding the sword upright, which is saying, I'm clear towards what I want, and I'm clear towards my vision, and I have clarity of thought. But at the same time, there's the left hand there that is open towards the future, and it is open to receive. And so this is showing to me that although, because also you notice the clouds and they indicate the constant change of life, although change might happen, regardless of that, you are clear, like with what you want. You have complete mental clarity, right? And you have the maturity enough to handle everything your way. I love that this is, your starting energy for this reading, because this shows me that you're really in a good mental place, right? And it is upright as well. Now, let us see with it what you'll get. Nice. You get from the Answers Oracle, don't stop, but it came in reverse. And for me, the fact that this card came in reverse with the Queen of Sword is telling me, like, as much as the direction of your hopes is the right path, right? But sometimes you need to take a pause and assess if there's like sometimes better turns to take, or better changes in approaches or changes in certain directions, all in all, giving that you're still pursuing that same hope, right? So like all roads lead to Rome type of thing. So it is wise for you to analyze a little bit of many alternative roads that you can take. This means choices, right? Choices, ideas. It's good to open and to be open to that. And you see, that's why I talked here also about the receptivity of the Queen, because you are receptive here to new ideas, to new ways of doing things, to new roads, to new choices, to new everything, and this isn't considered a full stop. This is just like a pause to assess and experiment too, as you go through this journey. So eventually you are heading into the direction of your hopes, but in order to continue to move there, the cards here and the energy is indicating that there might be some not specifically necessary pauses, but these pauses will prove, like, overall and all in all, very good for your growth. So it's good to, explore around and see what else might lead you there. That is very, very nice. I like this a lot. Okay. What else we can, look at this. This also, look, since we're talking about receptivity and all that, this reminds me a little bit of one of Jesus' quotes that says, "So I say to you, ask and it will be given to you," right? That's the sword. Search and you will find. That the don't stop in reverse. And knock and the door will be open for you. That's the hand that's open, right? Ask and it will be given to you. Search and you will find. Knock and the door will be open for you. And this really talks about receptivity, trusting the universe, being open to it, and knowing that you are one with it. And whenever you do set that intention, it shall manifest. You don't have to doubt or question the whys and how it will be delivered, or divine timing for that matter. So that's really great. You can see here too, as well, as you look at these two cards, a lot of like illumination here. There's like this halo of light that shines from the crown chakra, indicating as well and highlighting more the mental clarity that we were talking about. And so this feels as if life is illuminating for you everything. And so what you need to concern yourself with is revealing the truth, right? Here implicated with the sword, regarding your personal purpose. And I see a lot of change, like I mentioned, with the clouds here. And so there are changes that are going to happen, right? But you have the mental clarity and the maturity to handle them. You also, are supported by the universe, as love and light illuminates all your way. And all you need to really concern yourself with is revealing the truth regarding your personal purpose. And I want you to continue to move towards the direction of your hopes, knowing that sometimes it's a very good idea to stop and explore little routes. Sometimes even you can, explore like cul-de-sac or roads that might not, be open-ended. But these pauses really like help you grow. Like sometimes it's good to take a break and explore something on the side and then go back and then resume. You know what I'm talking about. And sometimes too, you might find out like scenic routes or other ways to do something. And so that opens up your mind to different ways. Maybe you learn something that you're going to use in another project or another journey or in another thing. All of this is to enrich you. And yeah, I love how, the energy in the beginning of this reading. I'm going to move these here. And then we're going to start. Let us see what are you to be expecting to happen, right? With the Deviant Moon Tarot. What is Sagittarius expecting to happen? The Knight of Swords. Nice. So I love this because, here we had the mental clarity and the maturity of the Queen of Swords and the mind. And what is going to be expected is the development and the application of certain ideas. Because the Knight of Swords represents the beginnings. Like whenever someone starts applying these new taught ideas, or whenever someone starts applying the choices that they took and all of that. And I love this because this is really seeing you, witnessing all of this. And since this is the position also of what to expect, this could be stuff also that isn't necessarily related to you per se. What I mean by that is that maybe you're going to start seeing around you the application of certain laws that falls within your favor. Maybe there's going to be changes within laws that will fall within your favor, in legislations, in rules, in guidelines, whatever that is. Also, you're going to be noticing that people around you are open to, not only open, like they are starting to adopt new ideas or adopt new ways of doing things. Here, there's this spirit of entrepreneurship, of being open for things and just doing things. With the Knight of Swords as well, this is talking about a news, but it's not like the page, because this is something that's already, you know, happening. So the news would be, let's say, you being informed of something, but that is already approved or applied, right? This is not just an idea, that a potential for something. And I love this. I love this so much. And if you look at the direction of the characters, the Knight of Swords is looking at the Queen of Swords as if, you know, as if this idea that's coming from the universe or from life or from anything around you is looking for your approval. So at the end of the day, this is saying that whatever that is, it is up to you using your mental clarity and maturity to, you know, confirm it, approve it, reject it, amend it, all of these things. And so I love it, because there's really like a lot of new blood when it comes to ideas and the mind. I love it. Now let's see what is unexpected with the Wheel Tarot. So you get the Two of Swords in reverse. Let me look a little bit about the art, because this is a new deck. Yeah. There's like two ways to cut open that chestnut, two ways of doing things. And yeah, I can't help but feel, because they're both sitting on that carnivorous plant or something. Yeah, and the fact that it is reversed here, I love it, because like I think the unexpected thing that's gonna happen is that maybe a third option is going to reveal itself that you'd never even considered or thought it existed, right? A third choice, a third way of doing things, a third something. Also, this can be talking about unexpectedly, all of a sudden you're gonna get a download. Like instead of, you know, weighing all of these ideas against each other and all of these choices, do I do this, do I do that, do I apply this, do I apply that, do I buy this, do I buy that, do I book this, do I book that, do I say yes to this, do I say no to that, all of these questions that usually can get pretty burdensome. Unexpectedly here, you're gonna feel like you know which one to apply. And that's gonna come like as a good surprise for you. I love it. All right, now let's see, what is the theme of all of this? Like, what are we really talking about here, for Saggies? Because we've been talking a lot about the mind, and if you notice so far, you know how like, for me, I shuffle all my decks all the time, and I like to pick for you one card out of every deck, you know. And I keep on buying decks. I just bought 3 new decks this week as well, and I'm waiting to receive another 7 as well or something. And if you notice, like here, you have got 3 swords, right, in the tarot. All your tarot cards are swords, because this is an oracle. You got this Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Swords in reverse. And so there's a lot of mental energy here. So this is telling me really that, you know, what's going on in your mind is a lot to do with, you know, you're thinking about something. There's an imminent choice here, an idea, a choice, something is brewing up there in your mind. Like Saggies are very busy intellectually. So let's see what can the angels and ancestors Oracle can tell us more about what is this all about in terms of the theme of this reading. Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. So first of all, something that I noticed is the mother archetype, reaffirming itself. First, we had the Queen of Swords. Second, we have here the mother. So there's a lot of talk about receptivity and nurturing and being nurtured and being open and using our intuition. And this is really saying that this is all about honoring your intuition. So I think that's why you have had all these swords in your reading so far, because it feels like something is brewing within your mind, but at the same time, just unexpectedly, you're gonna know which option or which choice to make with the Two of Swords in reverse. Exactly, the theme here is sometimes, as much as all this brainstorming is great, the brainstorming is great for you to be able to have all these options on the table in front of you, but at the end of the day, once you want to choose that option, honoring your intuition and what feels right in your gut and what you feel most drawn to is going to be the answer for you towards which option you had. So you see, both exercises are necessary and complement each other. If you cannot just follow your intuition if you don't brainstorm and have all of these options or solutions or strategies or choices generated by your mind and having them in front of you in order to choose from, and your intuition is going to help you choose them. This is literally the marriage of intuition and mind, and it's really, really beautiful. And I feel like with the word here, honor and medicine mother, I think you have to, if you had to resort to not organically, but using certain techniques in order to cultivate that intuition, this is feeling to me that it's urging you towards that. So whether a guided meditation will prove to be better than a normal meditation that you use, whether this is talking about visiting a Reiki healer to check out your karmic energy, whether this is talking to a professional tarologist or oracle reader, whether this is talking to a numerologist, a life coach, whether this is talking with a therapist. Not only from that aspect as well, I think this is also talking about techniques, maybe you can use EFT, EMP, I don't know, there's so much that you can read online and so many ways. Of course, each one tackles a different area, but here this is something talking about maybe there's a technique, that's the word, right? There's a technique that you can apply that will help you either cultivate or tap into a certain part of your intuition that you need to access, and that will help you, find the answer easier, if that makes sense. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I love how every day your readings are, amazing, and they're just covering all these areas. And if you notice, just I pick every card from a different deck, and I'm always adding more decks. I'm also trying to add more spreads and trying to diversify in that. And so also every once in a while, I introduce a new type of spread in order for you to enrich your readings. And for them to also cover different angles, and to keep your daily readings interesting. They're daily readings, that means they're done daily, so I publish a reading every day, but they're timeless readings, really, so you can watch all of them. They can be talking about different things, different areas, different times. You know the gist. Now, let us continue and see what you will be doing when it comes to your actions. And this is not what you will be doing. This is, I feel, more what you should be doing. Because maybe you're doing it and then good for you and continue. It would be an affirmation or confirmation. Or this could be, an indication of what you should be doing with all of this. We're using the Good Tarot for that. you get the Six of Air, but it is in reverse. And the Six of Air in reverse. Wait, I'm going to be pulling up the traditional Six of Swords, just for me to look at one detail. Yeah, I was right. So with the Six of Air in reverse, for me, this is talking about, not rushing to move forward, not rushing to swipe off a problem or put it under the rug, and not deal with it and like deal with the next best thing, or not rushing to finish something or close it, because maybe if you rush it, you'll make errors, or so this is really taking the time, talking about you need to take time in applying any of this. So that means reading the fine line. If you're drafting something, read it 3 times, maybe 1 time without talking, just read, and next time read it loudly, and maybe send it to someone, proofread it, edit it. If this is a design, revise it. If this is a video, watch it again. If this is an email, the same. If this is an application as well. Whatever it is, whatever you're applying now, right? Just be slow and thorough in going with it. It feels to me the energy here is giving you more, giving more importance towards what's going on in the mind and in the intuition. And so whenever it comes to applying, I think you still, the reason why it's telling you do not, move on to the next chapter quickly is because I think you're still in that energy. So you might not be 100% focused if you rush things. And so you need to give yourself extra time, because your mind cannot shut down and you're already thinking about a lot. And so for you not to be making errors whenever you are applying or executing or manifesting, it's good for you to take extra time than you usually do in other cases. And so give yourself that before you start moving on from, phase 1 to phase 2 to phase 3. Give each phase its time. Let's see what you shouldn't be doing with the Witch's Tarot. Two of Pentacles, yeah. Again, see, you should not be multitasking. I told you, you shouldn't be multitasking. You shouldn't be juggling many things. As much as this is a quality that you have and that has proved magnificent in all your life or in a lot of previous cases for you, and as much as you still have and retain that skill, but given today's mental all these brewing ideas in your mind, right? This mentally active situation, and giving that you're really trying to tune in your intuition, and you're trying to find the right answer and all of that. Really, 80%, let's say, of your mental attention and equity and clarity is dedicated to this part. And so that's why, let's say if you only get 20% left, which is the Two of Pentacles, number 2, right? To apply or execute, right? You need more time. So you need to be slow as much as it bugs you, because you like to execute fast, and usually you do execute fast anything without errors, mostly. This is asking you to just be slow. Do not multitask. If you multitask, you're gonna, you're either gonna make errors. I'm not saying they're gonna be catastrophic, but you didn't need to do these errors and suffer their consequences. And so just be thorough and be methodical and try to reread and review and re-see. I know you don't like to do things slow, but this is very much indicated. We don't want to drop these 2 pentacles or hurt one of them. We want to tend to the first pentacle, finish it, move on with the 6 of Air to the second pentacle, and do it instead of, handling both pentacles at the same time. No. Okay, sweet. And this is talking about like not multitasking when it comes to anything, right? Like what I'm saying, when it comes to anything, like that means not only when it comes to energy and time, also like money. Let's say if you want to invest in something, invest your time in something or invest your money in something, whatever, like do not try to diversify. This is not the time to diversify. This is the time to put all the eggs in that basket, finish it, and then move them to the next basket, you know, one at a time, rather than what you're usually used to and just, you know, doing everything at the same time. You know, all these tabs open. And so let's see, for now, what it is, or like which direction or which energy or what sort of action usually makes you happy, or and you should double down on it. And if you're not doing it right now, maybe this is a reminder to pursue this, because it's really going to make you happy and give you enough fuel to continue all of this. So let's see, we're choosing here the life purpose deck. It's also a new one. And you get in a funny way, in a funny twist, the freedom, right? But in reverse. And usually when it's not reversed, it says you're free to do what you choose. And in this case, you are not free to do what you choose. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm not saying that you're stuck, or no, not at all, or you're forced to do something that you don't like. Not at all, because this is talking about what makes you happy. And I think really what makes you happy right now, if you just, you know, put these restrictions to yourself in order to stay focused, you know, it's like work hard, play hard type of situation, or, you know, finish the hustle, then party, you know, put your affairs in order, then have fun, finish up your house chores, then tend to other things. You get the gist. So it's really going to make you happy to feel that as much as these barriers that you're putting towards yourself are self-inflicted, you are choosing, you know, not to roam free like yourself, free-spirited usual self. You're choosing to be more, you know, methodical. And this feels like a lot like a Capricornian energy somehow all of a sudden here. Anyhow, so yeah, I want you to just, you know, and this is gonna really make you happy, is for you to just be more organized, implement more routines than usual, right? I'm talking here more than your usual. Whatever your usual is, do it a little bit more. So implement like stricter routines on yourself, be more organized, be more thorough, be more compliant, right, to this. And then later on, you will have the freedom to do whatever you want, right? But believe me, you'll be very happy whenever you do achieve whatever this is. Very, very nice. I love this reading for you. It's beautiful and very well woven together. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for clicking the like button. It shows me that you appreciate my content. Thank you for clicking the share button and sharing my video with the world. Thank you for everyone who already subscribed. You give me life. If you are watching this video and you did not subscribe yet, please click the subscribe button either under this video or at the end of it. There's going to be like the icon of Sagittarius Tarot. You click on it and you click subscribe. It's for free and it helps me you know, get my message out there better and to a wider audience. As much as I enjoy our little tribe here, it feels very intimate. And yeah, thank you for everything and for your continuous support. Best of luck, Saggies. You're gonna figure out that answer. Using your intuition, you're gonna cultivate it by implementing that new technique. You have the mental clarity, you know what you want. You're gonna see things implemented around you in the universe, right, in your situation. That's going to be beneficial to you. You're going to take some pauses without losing direction to experiment a little bit. You're going to be thorough. You're not going to move on swiftly from one thing to another. You're not going to multitask. You're going to focus on one thing at a time, and you're going to be more compliant and more focused before you choose to frolic around. Best of luck with all of that. I love you so, so much. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected.